Welcome. So in this lesson, we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting fractions, which is exercise 4E and 4F. So we're going to begin by adding and subtracting fractions with the same denominator. So the key point here is that we're adding and subtracting fractions with the same denominator. So let's read the instructions of how we go about this. It says if two or more fractions have the same denominator, to add or subtract them, simply add or subtract the numerators. Keep the denominator. This allows you to find the total number of divided pieces. Okay, let's jump straight into an example here. So as you can see, I've got 1 on 5 plus 3 on 5. So what you need to take note of is the fact that my denominators are the same. And when your denominators are the same, you simply go, well, it's 1 on 5 plus 3 on 5. So I'm just going to add my numerators. I'm going to go 1 plus 3 is 4. And then I keep my denominators the same. Let's move on to the next one. Again, what you need to take note of is that the denominators are the same. I've got 7 and I've got 7. Now, this time, we're not adding, we're subtracting. So that means we're now going to subtract the numerators. What's 8 minus 5? 8 minus 5 is 3. Keep the denominator the same. So as you can see, when you're adding and subtracting fractions with the same denominators, it's really quite easy. You should now pause the video and see if you can answer these two for yourself. So for this one, what you should have gotten is 4 plus 2 is 6. And then keep the denominator the same, so 6 on 7. Over here, what you should have done is, well, I'm subtracting now. My denominators are the same, so I subtract the numerators. 12 minus 10 is 2, and then it will be 15 because I keep that one the same. So that is my answer, 2 on 15. Hopefully you're successful with those questions. Now, a very important thing to take note of here is that whenever you're adding and subtracting, you need to make sure that your final answer is fully simplified. So if I give you 1 on 6 plus 3 on 6, we should immediately know this is going to be 4 on 6 because I'm simply adding the numerators. But then you need to ask yourself the question, can this be simplified? And it can. Both of these can be divided by 2. And if I divide both of these by 2, what I'm going to end up as my final answer here is 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I'll end up with 2/3. So always make sure that your final answer is the most simplified version. That is going to be true for everything that we do. You should now pause the video and see if you can do this one for yourself. All right, so you've got 8 on 9 minus 2 on 9. So we're subtracting the numerators here. It's going to end up being 6 on 9. And this time I can divide them both by 3. So I'll divide the top by 3 and the bottom by 3. And when I do that, what I'm going to end up with is what? 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I'll end up with 2/3 again. So just like that, there is our simplified fractions. All right, I'll see you in the next part.